Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at New Orleans. They're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, Houston, 2 games back.
Well, I think for New Orleans, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Marks is out there with Barnes. Then it's King, and it's Gomez in at the 5 down low. And for the Rockets, we've got Jabari Smith, and it's Miles in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys. And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Now here's King. He had 25 points last game. Thompson with the rebound. Trent outside. Out to Thompson. Shoots over King. The shot by Thompson, no good. Trent against King. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Trent. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
Here's King. Pass to Marks. King outside, just 5 on the clock. Into the lane. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Smith. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And a chance now to see where teams stand in the early stages of the NBA Cup.
And a lot can still change before we get to the knockout round. But one thing we know at this point, this competition has really added some excitement to the regular season since it started.
Now here's King. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Down low. And it's Barnes sliding it down.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Houston moving it around. Trent kicks to Smith.
Pelicans foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Gomez with the rebound. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Pelicans. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the night. On the free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson right side. Pass to Manning. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Flanders. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The Pelicans have shot just one free throw, missing that one early. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Manning. Wants to get it to Miles and does. And it's Miles with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's King. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Rockets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Back to Thompson. Takes a 3. Pelicans pull it in. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's King. He has 6. Back to Barnes. 5 on the clock to the middle. Here's Gomez, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Miles. Now, here's Trent. Tight defense on him. Deflects the pass. Out to Thompson from past the arc. The rebound by Flanders.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's King. It's up a 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And so here is Houston. The Pelicans make their last shot.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Dawson's checked in for Houston. While we have a chance of both teams making some changes here. Now King, he's got 8. Pass to Ramsey. 6 to shoot. Here's Gomez. From the baseline. King's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
They've got Thomas, and it's Manning in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here's Trent. 8 points for him. Trying to find Thompson, he gets it to him. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And here is King. Pass to Craig. A 3. They get it back. New Orleans moving it around. Thompson in the corner. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Pelicans leading by 5. King outside. Pass to Craig. Here's Ramsey. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Thomas. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
King with it. 8 points for him. Here he goes. And that one drops for him. King's got 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Manning, and it's Houston with another.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And, Richard, you were telling me before the game you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Gomez's shot is good.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Manning. He's got 9. Pass to Thompson. Trent against Craig. Trent passes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Lays it up off the glass. And now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, climb their way back via fast break points.
Now here's King. 10 points for him. The drive by Thompson, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And suddenly his feel for the 3-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Miles is checked in, and it's Jabari Smith in for Thomas. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there could be a big step forward for this team.
And he nails the 3rd. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 3. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
And he makes all 3.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Moore. Now Craig. Here's Ramsey, defended by Trent. Clock at 6. From about 16, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Thompson outside. Another miss by Houston. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning on midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game, great performance by Şengün.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got King. Marks is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Flanders in at the shooting guard position. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
Here's Flanders. King outside. Here's Gomez. Tipped away. Trent outside. Puts the move on. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
King, the pass to Barnes. Orleans moving it around. Here's Marks. From 13, tries again. Pass to Flanders. They shoot again. They get the rebound. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Pass to Miles. Here's Manning from the arc. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
King, the pass to Barnes. Back to King. Barnes outside. Shot to stop the run. And the Pelicans miss again.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And it's Miles missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
King, the pass to Gomez. Here's Marks. 8 points for him. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And Thompson kicks to Trent. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Take a look at Slim, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Here's Marks. Here's Gomez. Yes, that goes in. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here is Smith. He's got 7. Trent gets the bucket.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Stolen by Miles. Here's Manning. 12 points for him. Trent outside. Spins. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
To the left side wing. Barnes looking around. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Thompson. And Slim picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Houston making a switch here. Dawson's checked in. And King, here we go.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Smith outside for the lead. Dawson can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Şengün. King outside. Here's Ramsey. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün with a screen on Trent. Fires the 3. Şengün, no good. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Smith for 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Ramsey. 8 points for him. Pass to Şengün. Over Miles. That one wide left. Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Now, here's Trent. 16 points for him. Here's Manning. Trent passes to Manning. Good work there as it goes. Manning's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The Pelicans trail. Dawson is out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Trent in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Ramsey. Pass to King. To the inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. There's a screen. Inside, here's Norberg, drilled from 11 feet out. And the Rockets lead by 4.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's King, pass to Ramsey. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Dawson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Henderson. Following the score by Houston. Great positioning on the putback. 20 points for Slim.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Dawson. King with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Six on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Gomez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brown. And here we go with Henderson. Botches the breakaway layup.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Now, here's Trent. Pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot, and it's Trent in the corner. The Rockets with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And King, here we go. To the left wing. Here's Blackman. Connects from three-point range. Blackman's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And the Rockets making a change here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
All right, Allie, thank you. And so he hits the technical free throw. Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket, and to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
Now here's King. To the paint, Ramsey. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Miles sets the screen for Thomas. It's stolen. Here's Ramsey. He's covered by Thompson. Led against King. Back to Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so here is Houston. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Trent. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
They get it again. Kick out to King. Pass to Ramsey. And he dunks it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Trent. It's a 6-point game. It's right outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now King. Henderson looking it over. It's tipped and stolen by Thomas. To the inside. And Thompson slams it home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Now here's King. Down low, poked away, on the clock. And Slim picks up the foul. It'll be his second foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Houston with it. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Manning the pass to Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Forget about those three-point shots Jabari dunked. Yeah, they're just a little bit easier.
And here is King. Pass to Ramsey. Line is what from deep. Red with the rebound. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Manning. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Henderson against Red. They need this one. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Ramsey. Unloads from 13. Count that one. 22 points for Slim.
Ramsey.
Rockets have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Henderson against Red. Miles with his screen on Henderson. Shot clock at 5. Manning hands it from downtown. Manning's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And that's just cold, cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And that one falls.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So for the Rockets, Trent's checked in. It's Thompson in for Dawson. Tries from 7. Not that time. It won't go.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Trent, it's good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Got it.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Şengün. And here comes the break. Thompson. Trent, left side. Now Smith. Screen by Smith. Thompson fires. He's off from 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Trent, strong move off the glass.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that with one of his shots falling.
Efficiency is key, especially down the stretch. That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Picked off in midair. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Smith there for the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And Thompson sends it back, and that's in there. Here's Thompson. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Here's Trent. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Slim picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And Thompson sends it back. And Slim picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So Houston wins it. Boy, were they resilient, ending the group round at 2 wins, 2 losses.
And we'll see if it's enough to advance, though the NBA Cup shows no mercy.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
My Abby said, shine your light on the world. Shine your